The human body contains a pair of kidneys located on either side of the vertebral column. The kidneys are bean-shaped in structure. The kidneys are a part of the human urinary system. The human urinary system contains a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, a single urinary bladder, and a single urethra. About 20% of the body's blood passes through the kidney every minute. The kidneys together filter 200 liters of blood every 24 hours. The two kidneys produces around 1 to 2 liters of urine every day. The kidneys filters the blood by removing extra fluid and waste material in the form of urine. This work in the kidney are done by a small structural and functional unit called as the nephron. There are millions of nephrons present inside each kidney. The structure of the nephron contains a tuft of capillaries called as glomerulus, which is located in a cup-shaped structure called as Bowman's capsule, which is followed by tubule called as the proximal convoluted tubule, the loop of Henle, and the distal convoluted tubule. The PCT, the loop of Henle, and the DCT together make the renal tubule. The blood to be filtered enters the Bowman's capsule through the efferent arteriole. The efferent arteriole divides and redivides to form tuft of capillaries called as the glomerulus. Because of the pores present in the glomerulus and the Bowman's capsule, some components of the blood such as the glucose, salts, amino acid, urea and large amount of water enters the Bowman's capsule forming a fluid called as the glomerular filtrate. This filtration occurs because of the high pressure of the blood in the glomerulus. This is called as ultrafiltration. The filtered blood now exits the Bowman's capsule through the efferent arteriole, and the glomerular filtrate now enters the renal tubule. The proximal convoluted tubule, the distal convoluted tubule, and the loop of Henle together forms the renal tubule. Now let's understand what happens in the renal tubule. Certain important material present in the glomerular filtrate needs to be reabsorbed back into the body, and this is done by the renal tubule. This process is called as selective reabsorption. The proximal convoluted tubule mainly absorbs glucose, amino acid, salt, and small amount of water. The loop of Henle absorbs water and sodium chloride, and the distal convoluted tubule absorbs sodium, chloride, and calcium. A small amount of material which are harmful for the body enters the renal tubule and enters the glomerular filtrate. This process is called as tubular secretion. After both of these processes are done, the fluid enters the collecting duct and now it is called as urine. The efferent arteriole divides to form a network of capillary which surrounds the nephron, and this network of capillary is called as the peritubular capillary. The important molecule which are reabsorbed in the renal tubule enters the bloodstream through the peritubular capillaries. The urine collected in the collecting duct now enters the renal pelvis and from there it enters the ureter. The urine from the ureter enters the urinary bladder and from there it enters the urethra. We can control our urine. It's because of the presence of a muscle which is called as the urethral sphincter in the urethral region. This muscle is under our control. Because of the movement of the sphincter muscle, we can control urination. The act of urinating is known as micturition. So guys, if you like my video, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.